Hey, yo, everyone, it's Dan bringing you another video. This time we are going to go over the McFarlane Apollo Creed figure. If you haven't seen the Rocky Balboa figure from Rocky 1, you can watch that video as well. This is the companion figure to that figure from McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs line. And again, this is an authenticated limited edition of 5,600 pieces. The Rocky, if you recall, was 6,400, so they made less of the Apollo Creed figure. We have Apollo Creed here on the side and Rocky at the bottom. And we have, includes collector card with stand-in bonus item. If you watched the other video, you know that this comes with several items, but we'll go over that when we look at these. On this side, it says Apollo Creed from Rocky, Movie Maniacs, McFarlane Toys, and we get an image of Apollo Creed here from the first movie. And again, it says Movie Maniacs, Rocky, basically different languages, the same information here at the bottom. On this side, we have an image of Rocky, and yeah, I don't know if I showed the top before. It's basically just Rocky image, and the bottom is just some information. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. Okay, so as before, we're getting the opposite side of the ring. Again, this is the ring from the first Rocky film, as you can see with the stars on the apron and the red ropes. This is what's kind of neat as far as it being a companion piece, as I had stated. You know, you put the rings together and you can have the figures standing next to each other, which I will show. But again, it's, you know, basically just cardboard. You know, it's not gonna be perfect if you roughhouse with it, but again, basically this one says Apollo Creed. It's letting you know this is the backing for Apollo Creed. So there's that. You also get the Versus stand again, which we saw with the Rocky, and it holds the card, which is Apollo Creed, and we have the same image from the back. It says Apollo Creed, and on the back of the card it says Rocky Apollo Creed, certificate of authenticity. This certifies that the limited edition worldwide product Apollo Creed figurine is authentic and officially licensed by McFarlane Toys. The figurine was created, developed, and designed by Todd McFarlane and his award-winning design group. All figures are individually hand-painted and sequentially numbered. So out of the 5,600 figures, this is number 584, and it has Todd's signature there, and he's the founder and the other information. So I think that's really cool that they hand painted these. It does show that, you know, not being a machine, they do care. But let's put that in there. That's what that's for. Holds the card, and just like Rocky, he comes with some stickers. And again, if anyone else has these, I would like to know if these are any different between the figures. So let's look at this. Okay, so we got Apollo Creed, the Master of Disaster sticker. So that's cool because it's actually Apollo Creed from the first Rocky film. There's that, and then this. Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. Rocky. So those are the stickers that came with Apollo Creed. So let's go ahead and get right to what you guys are really wanting to see, which is the figure. And here we go. Here's Apollo Creed. Of course, it has Apollo Creed's name with the belt strapped along the base. And this is a pretty good figure, I guess is what you'd call it, figurine. Let's check out the paint job. Really detailed. They got the stars on the boots, and they have the red, white, and blue coloring on the socks. And on the boots, the red. And the tassels, that's cool. I'm glad they got the tassels on there. They're on the inside. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen this. I don't know. I'm thinking of like the Hot Toys. The tassels were on both sides, but I wonder what's more authentic. You don't get like close-up shots of this kind of thing in the movies, but the fact that they just have the tassels, that's really cool. Of course, the red, white, and blue trunks, stars down the stripe, which is great. That's how it was in the film. Yeah, they got, they did the trunks right. The gloves, as you can see, it just has black on there. They didn't put any words. That's probably Everlast, I'm guessing. I just, off the top of my head, I don't remember. So I don't know if that's exactly how it looked in the film, but that's how they did it here. Okay, so let's check out the head sculpt here. That's a pretty good Carl Weathers. I feel like Carl Weathers seems to be an easy head sculpt to make. Typically, he looks really good with head sculpts. And if you look at any other figures, what is that? Like Hot Toys or Jakks Pacific. Yeah, that's a good rendition of Apollo Creed, the Master of Disaster. Let's go ahead and look at the other side. So from the profile, oh yeah, there's a little blemish. See, look at, there's a little light blemish there, but that's not that bad. I mean, overall, I mean, it's a good head sculpt, but we get another head sculpt, the bruised and bloodied head sculpt. So let's go ahead and take a look at that head sculpt. And that is right here. I'll go ahead and put it on the figure. We can look at it that way. There we go. Okay. So now we have battered Apollo Creed. You can see, I think that's a neat detail. If you remember in the movie, that was one of the things that Apollo that I found was unique, that his eyes became like bloodshot in a way. I feel like they actually did that pretty good. He's got the swollen eye on this side. And swollen eye on this side. Oops, sorry. There I go. So again, they're roughly the same head sculpt, but just bruised and bloodied. We'll get a better look here. Let me take this off. We'll just look at both head sculpts together. Here we go. So you can tell, they are basically, it's the same head sculpt, but they added some bruising. Oh, get that off of your face. You can see the eye is more swollen on this one here on the right. Obviously, they've painted it more bloody and definitely more swollen. More swollen eyes on the right. So I'm curious, what do you guys think as far as these go? I mean, they both look good. Yeah. So I'll put the regular head back on Apollo. That one clicked in nice. And you can put him in there. So there you go. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'm going to put the rings together and show you how in my opinion, how they probably want you to set these up if you're displaying them. It would be something like this. So I think that's what they're sort of going for with these, which is really cool. I think they could have just put the figure in and then that would be it. But they added some neat kind of things. you know, in my opinion, if I was going to display these, which I will, I'd probably do, well, something like this, except I mean, he needs to be more like this, you know, like that. That's pretty cool. Then you can put your little card in front. I don't have the Rocky one out right now, but I think that's the point. Oh, you can even put it back there. Something like that. But in any case, yeah, so I think that's pretty neat. Yeah, so there you go. That's Apollo Creed, and thanks for watching. Let me know which head sculpt you guys like better, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.